Good morning. Good morning. All right, let's do a check-in on our vision boards. If you may remember, the end of last year or the beginning of this year, we got together and we made vision boards together. I made mine, which I will show you in a second, and some of you made yours. And we talked about what we wanted 2022 to be for us. This vision board was not necessarily about doing, because you know I'm not into that. It was about how do we want to feel and like literally who do we want to be this year? Because I believe you can reinvent yourself. Okay. So this is what we did. And I think now that the year is half over, it's a good time to just do a check-in. This is a little bit of an accountability session between all of us, not a like accusatory, here's how you're failing and you're doing this wrong session, okay? I'm saying this from you and for me, okay? Because I put this video off for a couple of weeks because I was starting to feel like, oh, but I didn't do it was on my vision board. You know what? That's not the point of a vision board. The vision board is not to beat yourself up or to hold yourself to some impossible standard while we're in a pandemic. The point of the vision board was just to set a goal post, set a vision, literally a vision for ourselves, for our future, for this year. And then just move towards it. Give us an easy way to know what things we want to say yes to and what things we want to say no to based on the vision that we have created for our lives. So good morning. Hi, my name is Stephanie. If you're new here, welcome. I help Black women take a sabbatical or move abroad or bop around the globe. I am a year-round house sitter. I'm the creator of House Sitter School. I help Black women embrace ease. Ease, baby. If that sounds good to you, make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Ring that notification bell so that you will be notified when I post a new video or when I go live. Welcome. Okay. Hey, y'all. Hey. Okay, let me get y'all up here. Everything is moving. Hello, Montine. Hello, Kat. In Portugal. Yes, girl. Hello, Mom. Hello, Beverly. Good morning, Simi. Good morning, Natasha. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, Shelley. Good morning, Lainey. Good morning, friends. Good morning, Veronica. Good morning, Catherine. Anita, Candace. Okay. Good morning. Hey, Kim. Good morning, Colette. Good morning, Chumani. Good morning, Chiana. Good morning, y'all. Okay, so did y'all pull your vision boards up? How many of you, can you let us know in the chat, how many of you have a vision board for 2022 already? If you don't have one yet, don't worry. If you don't have one, but you do want to make one, I have a link to that video in the description, the link to the video on how we made our vision boards together. We just did them on Canva. They're digital, right? I didn't make a physical vision board, just a digital version, right? It's like, and now I have a PDF and a picture, right, that I have in various places for myself. Yeah, so if you're new or if you didn't make your vision board, no problem. It's not too late. I have the link to that video in the description. I think it's called Make a Vision Board. Something like that. You'll see it. Okay, so if you click in the description of the video, you'll see that. Wonderful. Knitting Babe, practicing ease on a solo camping trip in beautiful central Pennsylvania. That's wonderful. Solo camping. That's okay. I don't want to use that scary word, but it is brave. That is wonderful. Beautiful, though. I bet it's also beautiful. Hello, Professor LCH. All right. Hello. Okay. Yes, I love my vision board. Okay, good. Okay. Monique says she has a vision board on her desktop. Hey, Monique. Good. Halisi, we have a vision. Halisi is our Black utopia. Hello, Halisi. We have a vision board. Did it with you. And Driven Spice. Good. It's my screensaver. Good. Good. Okay. All right. So how do we want to do this? Do you want to, do you want me to walk you through what I put on the vision board quickly? Because I've already done it slowly in that other video, and then just update you on each one of those things? Or do we just want to be free flowing? Is it okay if I show you my vision board on the screen and I just give you an update, a mid-year update on these things? Because for me, my vision board was very goal-centered, very action-oriented, but not because it had to be, just because Mine did have to be, okay. Your vision board does not need to be action oriented. I want to say this 1,000 times in this video. Your vision board can just be about how you want to feel, right? What feeling are you moving towards? If it's peace and ease. Now, truth be told, if peace and ease are in your plan for this year or for the future, you do need to put some things into action, right? Peace and ease aren't going to fall on you. You need to put some things into action. You need to take some things off of your plate, and you need to add some new tools, resources, helpful people, helpful services that will make that possible for you. I think you can't just put a picture of peace and ease. You do need to have some action behind it, I think, okay? But for some things, you may not. It may just be a feeling, right? It may just be a feeling. Actually, I don't know. Because I'm thinking like, I want to feel like abundance, right? Because one of the first things I put on my vision board was I want to feel like abundance. But you do need to make sure that in your life you're operating in abundance. You need to identify some places where talking to me and you, right? I need to identify some places where I'm already operating out of lack, right? The opposite of abundance. And I need to make some changes. So actually, I do think even if your vision board is about feeling how you want to feel, you do need to put some things into action. And so there do need to be some action steps. I really do think that. Action steps. All right. I'm guessing my outfit choices, but I'm sticking with it. I'm just going to lean down like this. So in case my boobs fall out of my shirt, y'all won't know it. I bought I'm still wearing my vacation clothes. And some things anyway. And I'm wearing my beautiful birthday pin from Shelly Gibson Aaron. Thank you, Shelly. My beautiful birthday pin. This is the year that I wear pins and brooches. 48 is now the pin and brooch era for me. 47 was about eyeliner and mascara and eye makeup in general, eye makeup. 48 is about pins and brooches. That's what I do now. Okay. All right. So let's see what y'all told me. Yes, you need to have some action behind it or it's just a dream. I agree. I agree with that, DG. Good morning. Okay. I think action is important. Yeah. Knitting Babe, I was hesitant. I remember you talking about this before. I was hesitant to get a snow shoveling guy. Anybody who is hesitant to take heavy labor off of your plate and put it onto somebody else's plate, call me. Call me. I mean, this heavy labor, seriously, that's the first thing that should go. Send it away. Unless it's something that you love. If you love putting up your own tent when you go camping, keep that, okay? Shoveling snow, cutting the grass, doing the weed whacking and the yard edging. Can you tell I can't stand these things? Those are the first, take those off your plate. Pronto. Hasta pronto, right? I've been in Mexico, so I speak Spanish now, okay? Hasta pronto. Those things should go. Adios. Adios. I was about to say sayonara. I now have a lawn guy and a house cleaner. Wonderful. Bought a new car and spent most weekends out and about. Look at you, Knitting Babe, doing it, putting it into practice, putting ease into practice. Okay, wonderful. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it over here. We're not just talking it. Okay, good. Okay, and Danielle says the show. Okay, and Renee, hey Renee, they say show the vision board. Okay, so let me remember how to do that. That is here. Okay, you can see this. Yes. Okay. So some of you may recall, this was my vision board for 2022. Do I have some other things that need to go off my screen? Wait, whoops. I just closed it out. I promise you, I'm going to figure this out. Okay. I'm going to figure it out. We're going to work it out. Okay. Vision board for 2022. Okay. Can you see that? Okay, Pamela, I pulled my vision board up in January. I'm ready for today. Okay, good. Okay. All right. I'm actually going to take one quick second and look at this on YouTube to make sure that you can see what I think you can see. Y'all know this isn't my specialty, and so I just want to make sure. I'm going to go over to YouTube and look at us and make sure. 3, 2, 1. Let me get the ad off here. Get off of there. Okay, you can see it. Okay, good. All right. So as you can see in the top corner, 2022 feels like abundance. This is my year for abundance, right? The year of abundance. And like I said, we can't just say that. We have to make sure that we are examining some places in our lives where we're operating out of lack. One of the simple things I did, this is going to sound ridiculous, okay, or dumb, not dumb, but like too small, but it really did signal something in my brain, right? I threw away or recycled, took to H&M to recycle like socks that just were hanging on. I had a bunch of socks. This is going to sound ridiculous. I had a bunch of socks that were never going to be white again, right? I sent them away. I recycled them with other stuff in the H&M bag, and I now have a drawer full of crispy white, sparkling white, brilliantly white socks. Right? That's just a small way to trigger in my brain that I don't operate out of lack. I think that putting on something like a perfume on a regular basis is another way to just remind yourself in a small way, not expensive, could be inexpensive, to just remind yourself that I don't operate out of lack. I don't hold on to things that are that are past their expiration date, and I don't hold off on the good stuff for later. I want to be on the screen. Y'all can't even see me. I want to be talking. Okay. I don't, and the perfume is just a reminder that I don't hold off on my nice things for later, right? I use my nice things today. I spray my expensive, if it's expensive or not, I spray my perfume on myself today. I don't save these things for the future. I wear my vacation pajamas at home, right? I don't save these things. That's a small way that I've tried to start triggering myself to remember that I am operating out of abundance and not out of lack. Hey, S. Taylor, yes, white socks, right? Like my socks were just a small way to remind myself, like, it's okay to get new stuff. It's okay to upgrade stuff. Part of that, I held on to my iPhone 7 Plus. Now, part of it, most of the reason that I held on to my iPhone 7 Plus, which I still have, is that I don't want to have to learn how to use something new. But part of it was that it still worked, mostly. I can't make or receive phone calls, but it still mostly worked. But it's okay to upgrade. It's okay to get the nicer thing. It's okay to not hold on for dear life to older things that are past their expiration date. The iPhone 7 Plus, some things don't, what's it called? Some things don't upload. Like some apps are no longer supported on my phone, right? It was past its expiration date. I had to get a new one. So I do have a new one. I'm using it. Whatever. Mostly using it. I still have some things on the old phone that, anyway, whatever. Okay, so those are my small reminders to operate out of abundance. My bigger reminders are just opportunities to give. When I hear that someone is, when I see an opportunity where I can give, I give, because I don't have to hold on to every dollar like it's my last dollar. Giving is another way that I operate out of abundance. That's a lesson that I've learned from my parents since birth, right? I've seen my parents do that. And being a black woman in general, black women in general are generous. But I do that as a practice, right? I give as a practice to make sure that I'm reminding myself that yes, abundance. Yes, abundance. We operate out of abundance. Aw, Missy, my mother used to be the queen of giving white socks for Christmas. I miss that. It's really, I mean, they look good. Brand new socks. Brand new socks are a really small way to like perk up my day. Right? They feel a little extra cushiony, a little extra supporty in the drawer. They just look good. Right? Brand new. It was just a small way for me to perk myself up. Right? Whatever that is for you. For you, that socks may not be the thing, but whatever your thing is, I hope that we're taking some time to enjoy the things and not save them. Because another thing that I would have done in another lifetime is that I would have bought new socks, but I would have kept the old socks, worn the old socks every day, and then just take the new socks on vacation or when I'm traveling. That's something I've done as well, right? No, them old socks are gone. They're gone. They're gone. Just a small thing to remind myself that I don't have to hold on to old things. Um, it's okay to use the new. It's okay. Yeah, so 2022 feels like abundance. That was the very first thing I put on the vision board. You know that I went to Curacao. Curacao was on my vision board. I wanted to spend the whole winter there, and I did it. Well, most of the whole winter. I got stuck in Mexico for a couple extra weeks with the COVID. Yes, right? But I spent my time in Curacao. This is a picture of the place in Curacao where the bridge takes you from old to new, or from, I don't know, from one side of town to the other. I think they're both the same age, but right. I've stood right on this spot, right on this bridge. I've looked right at these pictures with my mom, with my friend Katrina. So that was wonderful. This is a picture of a lake in Canada. I would love to get to, I think this might be Glacier. Mm. Actually, I don't remember what this is actually a picture. Oh, no, this is a picture of Alaska. No, I think this is a picture of Canada, but it was to represent Alaska. I wanted to get some lake time in this year. Year's half over. I have not yet planned any lake time. I do have some house sitting alerts set. So we'll see what happens there. So that's still on the vision board. Um, my YouTube goal, this is a YouTube play button, so you know that I wanted the YouTube silver play button. I got that, got the 100,000 YouTube subscribers. My next goal is 250,000, but not for this year. But I want to continue, and I also want to start a second YouTube channel. I've pushed that back. My original plan was to start a second YouTube channel in June. I've pushed that back to the fourth quarter. I've pushed that back to the fourth quarter of this year. I'd like to separate out the make money and coaching business videos from the sabbatical videos. I feel like some of you, okay, let me get back on screen for this. Some of you, when I start talking about, wait, I can't do it. Show entire screen. No. Okay, here I am. Sometimes when I start talking about ways to make money, some of y'all who don't need to be focused on making money start thinking, I need to make some more money, right? Some of you have the retirement money, the sabbatical money, the move abroad money that you need. And then when I start talking about growing a YouTube channel or growing a coaching business, because you're used to doing all of the things, you start thinking about, oh, I should grow a YouTube channel. Oh, I should start coaching, right? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, right? If peace and ease are the way for you and you don't need any extra money, don't worry about making any extra money, right? I do coaching calls with Black women. I know some of y'all got it, okay? Some of y'all got the money. You can afford to take a year or two where you don't do things, where you don't earn any money. And so I want to separate those videos out on their own YouTube channel because I don't want to send a mixed message that you should grow a coaching business and you should take a sabbatical. I want you all to take at least a sabbatical. We just had a wonderful meetup in Cancun, and I lost track. At first, I started tracking how many women were like, oh no, I'm actually on a sabbatical right now. And I lost track. I know I counted at least six. 6 women who were in Mexico and had no plans to go back home and go back to work for a significant amount of time. Right. And probably more than that, more than that, who just it didn't come up in the conversation. Right. So I love to see it. Rashida and I love to see it. And so I want to separate my YouTube channels. Good morning, Rashida. I want to separate my YouTube channels to make sure that some of you who don't need to worry about making money, don't watch those videos. The whole point of a new YouTube channel is to keep you from watching videos about making money, right? Take some time. It's okay to have some time in your life where you don't make money. It really is. I promise you. That's not something that you're going to hear too much in the United States. It's okay. All right. I promise you. It's okay. All right. So that's what that's about. Wallet Activism is a book written by Tanya Hester. But this is not just, this space on the vision board was not just representing the book. It was representing what I wanted to do with my money. I want to make sure that my money goes to people. I want to make sure that my money goes to people and not corporations. I receive a big fat F on this right now. F. I have not made any significant change in the way that I spend my money so far this year. except for a couple of the books that I bought instead of buying them from Amazon, I did buy them from a black bookstore online. I'm propped up on one of them. Let me see if I can tell you. Thanks. I bought Sacred Pampering Principles. I don't remember who told me. My thing is about to shift, but it'll be okay. I bought Sacred Pampering Principles by Debrina Jackson Gandy, and I ordered this from a black-owned bookstore. And then there's a couple more, but I don't know where they are. They're scattered. Yeah, so that was a big F. I stayed in, when I went to Curacao, I said I was going to mix up my stay, do some stays with Airbnb hosts who were probably wealthy people, right? Who have multiple properties, but also do some Airbnb stays with local people, right? Local Airbnb hosts, right? Some of these would be less swanky accommodation, but it would be fine. You know what? I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I stayed on 3 different resorts, maybe 4 different resorts and 2 different Airbnbs, and neither of the 2 Airbnbs seemed to have been locally owned. Well, okay, locally owned by a person who needed the money. Okay, so the first Airbnb that I stayed in for a full month, he was local. He came, he was there, he was a nice man, and he was brown, right? You know, in Curacao, I've told you this, white people, there are black people, there are South American indigenous people, and there are some mixtures of all of these. So he was a mixture of something and something, and but he owned a huge building with multiple Airbnb properties, right? And then the second Airbnb was also in a pretty big building with multiple properties. So I did not want, and I'm a person who is fine staying in someone's home, getting a room in their home in an Airbnb. But I didn't do that this time. I did it in Mexico. I've done it quite a bit in Mexico, but I didn't do that. So, right. So big fat F. Where the easiest I think for me would be the Airbnb thing, right? The easiest way to get make sure I'm spending money with actual people and not corporations is Airbnbs. I think. Let's see. Hey, Black Culture Talks. Reminder, August is National Black Business Month. Perfect timing to recommit. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you. Because as I said, the point of this check-in is not to bash ourselves, but to make room for progress, right? Actually find a way to make progress. So I think books and Airbnbs are the easiest ways for me to do that, because my hair care products, right? Right? You think you're buying black-owned hair care products, you're probably not. But the Kemet Biologics, I think, is probably still black-owned. Makeup, I bought some Pat McGrath. So I know it's sounding very superficial, okay, but I'm a vain person. I don't know what to tell you. I bought some Pat McGrath lip gloss. This lip gloss, I bought it because she's a black woman. But I don't spend money on very much. Food and restaurants is another opportunity. And here in Dover, there are some black restaurants that I could make sure that I'm patronizing. That's about it. Am I missing a big way to get my money in hands of actual people and not corporations? Oh, help me with that. Yeah, help me with that, y'all. Yeah, so this is a place where I give myself an F on that so far for this year, but the year's not over, okay? 22. 22. I know I wanted to write a book. 22. I don't know. Okay, so writing the book. I'm writing a book called Job Detox Workbook. I don't know. I'm not where I wanted to be, but I will, by the time that year is over, I will give myself an A for this thing, but I'm not at an A at this point. And then I wanted to go and talk to book clubs about it. Again, I can't do that until I finish writing the book. I wish I knew what 22 was. Did I want to sell 22? I'm sorry, y'all. I can't remember what the 22 is about. I don't know. Maybe it was just because this is 2022. Okay, so Chief Executive Officer, I wanted to move into more of a CEO role at work in my business. instead in my coaching business instead of the worker, right? So right now I am the person who does all the things with Clarice. So I do have a coach who helps me. But right now I'm the person who does the things instead of the person who directs, right? I'm still not there, but I have a sign. I have so Clarice. Okay, so no, because by the time when I made the vision board, I don't think Clarice was. I think I just brought Clarice on, so I'm making some progress with that, and I have determined some other things that I can take away from my plate at work, right, and in my personal life. Like had a woman come and do my hair at the house, and I want to do that again. Uh, I don't really know how else in my regular everyday life, what other things I can jettison, right? Take off of the plate. I need to stop and think about those things. So, yeah. Oh, that's right. Thank you, Adelia. Girl, I was like, I don't know. Oh, well, I'm at least 4 because I read The Wallet Activism. I listened to, let me see. I may be there. I may be, by there, I mean not even halfway and not even a quarter of the way, but like making progress on the 22 book goal. Let's see. I have read Structuring Your Novel. I have read How to Tell a Story. I have read the Self-Love Workbook for Women, which may not count as a book. It's a workbook. I don't know if that counts. I am reading Burnout by the Nagoski sisters. How many was that? And Decolonizing Wealth, was that this year? No, that was last summer. Okay, so I've only read these. Okay, this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5? I'm good with 5. Okay, so I'm making progress. Thank you for that. I forgot. I totally forgot. All right. All right. So I'm not doing the best in the book stuff. Okay. And then let's see. Can you see up here? Then we've got the yacht. I have a thing that's covering mine, but I don't know if you can. So yacht is not a 2022 goal, right? Having my own personal yacht is not a 2022 goal, but it is a goal that I'm keeping top of mind. And so, like, as much progress as a person can make on a yacht in 6 months, I guess I'm making it. This is representing, these 3 women are representing the 3 women that I want us, the Vacarians, to send on sabbatical this year. We are halfway to the point of sending 1 woman on sabbatical. Maisha Francis is an artist in New Orleans, and we're halfway to supporting her sabbatical. And we're going to keep going. I really believe that sponsorship is going to be the way for us. Sponsors have been acting real funny with me lately. So we're going to, I'm going to keep working on that. Keep working on us, between us and our corporate sponsors, working on sending 3 Black women on sabbatical this year. That's still a goal. All right. I've got a picture up here of a woman making tea. I think she's making tea to represent me not having a good morning routine and really needing a good morning routine, morning and evening. My days are just like, oh no. So as you know, by this time next year, or maybe like by the time I'm 50, so I just turned 48, by the time I'm 50, my life will look totally different. And I need to start preparing for that today. And part of that preparation means that I need to like have an adult day. My life needs to look more like an adult and less like a not adult. Right now, I wake up whenever, I do whatever, I take a nap whenever, and I go to sleep whenever. I go to sleep, I might go to sleep at 8:30 p.m. I may go to sleep at 2:30 a.m. My life is that my day is unpredictable. When I'm a mother, that's going to suck, right? I need to organize a predictable day. I need, right? If you were to plop a kid into my life today, shambles. Everything would be in shambles. So I need to start today developing a life that works for the life that I want. I think that's important for all of us, right? Start living in as if you have the thing that you want today. If I had a family of my own today, it would be awful. They would probably take the kids away from me because I did buy Captain Crunch and I did eat Captain Crunch for dinner for almost a week, right? So I need to do things a little differently. So routine stuff, apartment stuff. So I feel like I'm making progress towards the apartment in Costa Rica. By making progress, all I can do right now is plan my trip to Costa Rica and check out neighborhoods. So that is a work in progress. So that's going. I put a nice affirmation on my vision board from Tracy G. Tracy G has, I learned about her from a Spotify playlist from Michaela, Mikey. Mikey made a Spotify playlist that I'll probably try to go back and link in the description of this video. So if you're watching from the future, hi, it's there. So Tracy G, I learned from Mikey's playlist, and Tracy G has an affirmation: I am proving to the universe in action and in gratitude that I'm ready to handle more. I think she said ready to handle more or ready for more. And so I put that affirmation on my vision board. Okay, so running 5K. I wanted to do a 5K and a 10K this year. Running for me has been 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. I use an app called Map My Walk or Map My Run. They're the same app. They share information. So someday you can pull up either. I have them both downloaded on my phone. You can pull either one up, and either one of them will share information to the other. So Map My Walk says that the longest, let me find my notes, I've done, oh, come on, now I can't find it. Okay, so it says that I have covered, well, I do the same loop, so I don't know if I've covered 2.48 miles this year. How many times have I done the 2.48 mile loop? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 times. Oh, am I going backwards? Maybe this is backwards because no, I think that's right. 14 times, right? So I'm supposed to be doing this 2.48 mile loop in preparation for a 5K. A 5K is 3.2 miles. So if I added on the little back end of the neighborhood, I would be at 5K. And if you could see it, you can't see it, but there are weeks when I have been, let's see, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in 1 week in May. The end of, yeah. And then March and April, 2 days in all of March and April. Right. I've walked/run because I do like intervals. I walk and then I jog for a little bit and then I walk and I jog for a little bit. So I don't know. There has been progress and then there's been regression. Progress, regress, progress, regress. So I just need some consistency. I enjoy being outside. I enjoy running and walking. I enjoy the act of it. It's just the getting out the door. What happens is every day I'm like, oh, I'm going to go for a run. I'm going to go outside. I'll do it in an hour. And then I get hungry and then I eat food. And then I'm like, well, now I got to wait 2 hours. And then it's noon. It's too hot. And then it's 3 p.m. and I have a coaching call. And then 5:30, mosquitoes, right? I repeat this every day. Like, there's no surprise. It's not a surprise that I'm going to get hungry at 10 or 11 in the morning. Like, it happens every day. But every day I am like shocked that I haven't gone for a run when the day is over or a walk. So this is why I need an actual schedule, an actual grown-up schedule. Okay, I'm glad, Shay. Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone. So I just need an actual schedule like a grown-up so that the things that I really enjoy, I have time for those too, right? I really enjoy being out there, walking and running. I have some good memories of being out at Brandywine Park. I used to live near Brandywine Park in Wilmington. Has to be one of the most beautiful city parks. I mean, just beautiful. Every season it's a new experience, right? Springtime with the cherry blossoms, the fall, all the colors. In the wintertime, the trees get icy, and even out, I mean, I would go out as much as I hate winter. I would go out there walking and running just to see those trees covered in ice and a little dusting of snow and right? Like just a beautiful park, a beautiful city park. And if you go far enough back, you end up at Alpaca State Park, which is like a place where people do a little bit of mountain. It's not, what do they call it? Mountain rappelling up, whatever. Not mountain, like it's just a little tiny rock climbing, but a little tiny rock. So I miss the experience. It would be nice if Dover had a state park, had a place like that where I could do it. But I don't need all that. I just need to do it. Okay. All right. And then again, this is someone running. This is not me, but that's someone running. And then the meetup. So this was a picture representing meeting up. I wanted to do 2 meetups by this point in the year. I wanted to do the Exodus Summit meetup, which we did. And I wanted to do a meetup for my YouTube coaching clients. And I was hoping to bring them to Curacao, not bring them, but like have them meet me in Curacao, because this is an actual hostel in Curacao that has, it's adorable. I stayed here, has in private rooms and a pool, and it's just the cutest place. So it didn't happen. COVID, right? It didn't happen because of COVID, because of my COVID, right? Because everything that I wanted to do was then questionable. I had COVID. I got COVID on Christmas Day, right? And I tested positive for COVID for weeks. So that could still happen. A meetup with the YouTube community could still happen this year, because it's the number of women who would come is small. It would be a small community. So that's my vision board. So I've got some F's, some A's, some B's, some C's, and some D's. I think that the vision board halfway through the year still represents what I want to move towards. There haven't been any major, right, shifts. Like, oh no, I'm no longer focused on going to Costa Rica and getting an apartment, right? No major shifts. So that's good news. And I feel good that I am on track on some things. And on some things, even if I'm not like on track schedule wise, I'm at least started, right? So running, I'm not on track with running, but I have started. Now I need to restart. Running is a thing where every time you take a long break, I am restarting, right? So running is a place that I have to restart. But like the book club or reading books, the 22 books this year, right? I've started that. I'm not halfway through, but I've started that. Yeah. Okay. So that's how I feel about the vision board. I feel like it's been a good guiding light for me this year. Yeah, that's how I feel. It's a good guiding light. It's a good beacon, because I'm a person who will just be, I am fine doing nothing. Right? And then at the end, right, as you can see with the 22 book challenge, reading challenge, at the end, I'll be like, oh, did I say I was going to do that? I ain't doing that. Right. So I need a visual reminder. I probably need to consider printing this out somewhere so that I can have it even more visual. I am a person who needs a visual reminder. Senior insurance advisor, I'm not on track at all. Good news is we still have half a year, right? We underestimate what we can do in a long period of time. There's a saying that people overestimate what they can do in a day, right? You overestimate what you can get done in a day, but we underestimate what we can do in a month, in a season, in a year. I know that to be true. I know that. So yeah, that's that. Okay. Hello, Dallas Dancer. I haven't seen your name in a while. Hello, friend. Thank you. Happy belated birthday, Stephanie. Looking radiant as usual. Thank you. Vacation did a body good. I got my little tan lines. I'm feeling good. Came back from Mexico. Tired. Yes, tired, but really on fire. It was wonderful to be able to meet the women from Exodus Summit in person, and see them meeting in person. I always underestimate how amazing it feels to see people forming community, right? Same thing as with this YouTube channel. I always think about me, right? How fun it'll be for me to meet them, but I forget how amazing it'll be for them to meet each other, make friendships and bonds that will last them a lifetime. Some people met sisters over last weekend. I know it. I know it. Right? So that was wonderful. We had some women who like got to really relax and chill. Some women really took the relaxation part of the weekend to heart. And because the spot, we stayed at the JW Marriott. Some of us stayed at the JW Marriott. Women were staying all over Cancun and all over Isla Mujeres. But the ones who stayed at the JW Marriott, a good number of them got massages, right? And some got multiple because they took this as a real time to relax, to chill, to do as little as possible, to just enjoy being there, enjoy having meals with women, and then doing nothing. So it was a wonderful meetup. We had Shelly. Shelly gave me a pen. This is me. I don't care what you tell me. If you tell me that's not me, I don't. It's definitely me. This is me. I don't care if the designer doesn't know me. Okay, this is me with butterfly wings, and it is in my color, which is yellow, as we all agree. Yes, right. So, it was wonderful, and I feel great. I feel the glow. I feel it. I feel it. I see it. I feel it. Everything is good. Also, what I did was I put that Kemet Biologics Althea Pica Hydrate and Twist Butter. I use it on my body as well. So the shimmer, there's a little extra shimmer. It's not like a shimmer, glitter shimmer, but there's a little extra something, a little extra from that body butter. It's really a hair butter. Good. Cat's in Porto, Portugal. I'm getting a massage here this evening. Girl, so let me tell you, I had my first massage, my friend Katrina. Thanks, Katrina. My friend Katrina's birthday gift to me was a massage in the what's it called? In the spa. So I had a woman do a body scrub for me before. I've had a facial before. I never had a professional massage. When we got, I'm gonna tell Kathy's business. When we got to our hotel, Kathy was already there. Hey, Kathy, she usually watches the replays. When we got to our hotel, Kathy was already there. And we were getting off on the 4th floor, which is the same floor as the spa. And Kathy was just standing by the elevator. She couldn't even hardly open her eyes. Right? And I was like, I want that. So then I got my massage. Don't you know that day I was just like, when he told me to I'm leaving, the masseuse left. He's like, you can stay on the table or you can leave. I was like, I have to get up because if I stay on this table, I will be on this table through tomorrow morning. Okay, let me get up and get off this table. My first professional massage. So I have been a person in the past who didn't like people touching me. I got over that. Now I'm a hugger. Now I'm going to hug you. We're going, right. But I have been a person in the past who was like, don't touch me, right? That's one of the things that fell away after leaving jobs, after leaving capitalism. Seriously. One of the things that fell away, I used to be a person who don't touch me. Right? My mom was my dad will give you a half a hug anyway. My mom was one of the only people who ever hugged me. I went from that to a major hugger. I saw a couple women and I was like, I gotta hug you again, right? Yes. And so massages were never appealed to me because don't touch me, right? Even when I was a runner, like I was a runner in my younger days. And no massages. I didn't want to go and get a massage because I don't want people touching me. Don't touch me. Right? But that was one of the things that fell away in my new life. Yeah. Yeah, I learned that. I saw it in other women. Hello, Serenity Wellness Massage. Hello. I saw it in other women, right? And my mom gets massages, and I saw like Queen Michelle. I know Queen Michelle put me onto a house sit with her massage people. The couple who does her body work. I did a house sit for them, right? I know how much massage has helped people. So one day, I just decided that I'm no longer a person who doesn't like people touching her. And the final evolution of that was me getting my first massage as a grown-up. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I could understand. Yeah, it just took me a while to get there, right? Like when I tell you I'm a different person, I'm a different person. I'm not the same person that I was. And I was a person who did not want People don't touch me. Don't touch me. Right? And that fell away. That fell away a long time ago. All right. Yeah. Tammy says same. Yeah, same. Yeah, it just once I left the world of feel like I just felt like at some point in my life I just stopped being. I was never a person who was afraid of things or people, but I needed, we're going to have a barrier here, right? As I said, growing up as a Black girl in a white school, white community, some of that was not good. And so I put up extra boundaries and extra walls um, as a result of that, I think. Because that was the most traumatic experience that I've, as a child, that was the most traumatic child childhood experience, right? Just being a Black kid in a white neighborhood, in a white school with white neighbors and white people, and and so there were boundaries that had to be put up, and I think I just overdid it, right? I overdid it, and eventually I was like, oh, I don't need this anymore, right? I just didn't need it anymore, and now I'm a hugger. And also a massage getter. I've decided. Thank you, Katrina. She opened the floodgates, so now I am a massage getter. Yes. So that may contribute to some of the glow because I got the scrub. That was part of the birthday, right? Scrub off some 47, scrub off 47 so that 48 Stephanie can emerge, right? Emerge. Let's get some butterfly action happening, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Hey, Candace, gentle yoga for everyone. Hi, Candace. Massage is a great part of a wellness routine. I agree. So while we were before even I got to the massage, while we were in the steam room, I was like, so how can I make this part of my weekly Costa Rica routine? Because I think in Costa Rica, I would love to go to Costa Rica and have a pool, a swimming pool, right? But that's going to require me to stay in a condo, right? And I would prefer, as a person who would move, if I moved into a condo and I'm up on the 26th floor, uh, I am hermiting myself up in that building and I'm never going to be out and about in San Jose, right? I'm not going to have a San Jose life. I'm just going to have an apartment life. I know that about myself. I am a hermit and I have to actually take action to not be a hermit. So to get a pool in Costa Rica, I think I would need to be in a condo, but I think that would be counter that would counteract what I really am going to Costa Rica for, which is a full life. So instead, I've seen that I could get a house, a small house, two or three bed, not small, 2 bedroom. Right, I can get a 2 bedroom house in Costa Rica in one of the 3 neighborhoods that people like for like $850 a month compared to like 1,200, 1,400 in a condo, but no pool, no swimming pool. So then I was like, the magic of the day pass. Would it be worth it to get a pass to a nice fancy hotel in San Jose and go swim every couple weeks? Swim, take advantage of the spa, do all of that then. Right? I started thinking about that in the steam room. In the steam room, like how can I incorporate this into my future life? Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you, Candace. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. We'll see. I got to get to Costa Rica and try some things. Yes, I do the same thing. Kumo's Unfiltered Convos podcast. Physical touch is not everyone's cup of tea, and I'm a hugger, so I have to learn to ask people for consent if I can hug them. I ask, "Can I hug you?" But then I look like this, and I feel like they're not going to say no. I gotta tone it down. I think I went too far. I gotta tone it down because I'd be like, "Can I hug you?" Right? And then they're like, "Well, she's so excited. I guess I have to say yes." I've turned into that puppy, right? That like the puppy who you just, you're like, "Okay, fine. You can lick my face." To a puppy, like, "Okay, you're gonna be really upset if I don't let you do it." Yes, I do say that. I do say those words. Can I hug you? Yes, because I do know that because having been a person who did not want you to touch her, I do know that. Yes. my mom my mom says I became very emotional watching Steph reach out and give such warm hugs last week. I have the pictures. Yes, she does have the pictures. Connie Perry has the photos. I don't have a whole lot of photos, so if you're going to share some photos of the meetup on Instagram, make sure you tag me, please. At Vicarious, at Sheeta D, at I thought for a second I had learned how to talk and type, but I didn't. I was wrong. At Exodus Summit. Please take a second and tag us in your sharing, right? When you share something so that we can see it. Because we, Rashida, Stephanie, Francis, we're very busy and we don't have a whole lot of pictures. We don't have a whole lot of pictures. So it would be nice. And we had a photographer for Friday night, but we haven't gotten those yet. So it would be really nice. Thanks. If when you share them, you also tag us on Instagram, where I'm Vicarious, Rashida is Sheeta D, and then Exodus Summit. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Thank you. Okay. Kumo said to Obama, "Can I hug you?" And he said yes. Yeah. Yeah. I think some people, they're not going to say no, but we do have to ask, right? Halisi says, "Don't tone it down." Okay. All right. Problem solved. Problem solved. Okay, so Tiffany has decided that we're meeting up in Costa Rica. All right. All right. I think I'll be there this winter. I think this winter coming up, I think that I'll be there just to start setting up a home base. We'll see. I still want to get there late August. I'm looking for a house sit. So one of the places that I really want to go, and I want Rashida to go, and we do some meetup stuff, is Palm Springs. And she's like, "Ain't nobody going to Palm Springs, California. It's too expensive. We're not doing anything. Stop saying Palm Springs." And I saw a beautiful house sit in Palm Springs, but it's for the same time that I want to go to Costa Rica. And if I don't go to Costa Rica late August, early September for my scouting trip, I don't know when I can. So I didn't even apply for the Palm Springs house sit. So that should tell you how convinced I am that Costa Rica is a good match for me. Because I turned down a beautiful Palm Springs house sit with a pool and I think one cat. I mean, ideal. The ideal house sit. I didn't turn it down, but I didn't apply for it because that is when I need to be in Costa Rica. I really am pretty sure I need to be in Costa Rica. Yeah. I'm in exotic Dover, Delaware right now with my mom and dad. I left Cancun on Wednesday. I'm here, and then I go to Nashville the end of the month for another nice house sit. I'm available for a house sit between now and the end of July, so I'm still looking. I saw another one popped up and disappeared. I have an alert set for a particular house in the Hamptons. I don't have an alert for all the Hamptons, which I probably should, but I have an alert for a house in the Hamptons. So it popped up on the screen. As soon as I clicked on it, it said not needing a sitter. So that tells me that they were opening their profile to prepare for an application process, but that they weren't sure of the dates. I'm guessing all of this, and that particular house sit in the Hamptons is about to become available. So hopefully that'll be also a July house sit that I'll be able to take. Yeah. Diversity Love, hi. Day pass better. Okay, condo pools get dirty. Hotels clean them more often. Something I hadn't thought about. Okay, good. Yeah, so I'm just trying to think about what I want my day to look like. I think it's important for us all to have a vision for the day. Clearly, this is a vision board video, right? Have a vision, and not just a vision for like the grand things, but a vision for the small things. What is your ideal day? Rashida asked me on my birthday, for my birthday, what is your ideal day? And I was like, well, I know I want to get in the pool, right? I want to get in the pool. I want to eat some good food, right? And Katrina added in the spa services, right? I got to have my ideal day. Cake. Thanks for the cake, Rashida. Champagne, drinks flowing, right? I think it's important to know what the ideal day is for you, for like a work day and for a chill day, or both, like mixing them in. Yeah, so I'm starting to think about that so that when I get to Costa Rica, I don't sign myself into a 1-year lease in a place that's not going to help me thrive. Because I can be satisfied anywhere. I will hold myself up in in an apartment or house or condo or Airbnb or hotel, I can do that part. But I want a different life. I want a family. I've said this a million times. I want a family. I want a community. I want friends. I don't necessarily want to do a whole lot, but I want to have friends who do things so that when I do want to do things, I can tag along, right? I want that whole out life. And so I need to make sure that when I get to Costa Rica, I'm setting myself up for that and not setting myself up for failure. And that's the way that we all, I think, should look at it. Erica, Costa Rica's been calling me. I think she's the one. I think she's the one. I'll let y'all know. I'll be recording my scouting trip, but I think she's the one. Halisi says no. We decided our next meetup is in Lisbon. I ain't decided nothing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. I'm reading the comments. Okay. Creativity reigns. I had a Thai massage in Lisbon. It was incredible. The masseuse told me my back felt like wood, and most of the Americans have similar wooden back. Yeah. So before you can even get out, start with your body, right? Start with your body, start with the healing so that when you can get out, you can be a full healed person who can enjoy the new environment, the new you, right? Start with your body today. Do that now. I have a nice, I have 2 different videos that are helpful. I have an affirmations video, affirmations for Black women. And then Yolanda came on and did a guided meditation for us. A guided meditation. I want to say 15 or 20 minutes long. Might be 15 minutes long, right? That is a wonderful meditation for you to take some time, carve out 15 minutes beginning or end of your day and work through this guided meditation. She took us from soles of our feet to the crowns of our heads, just tensing and relaxing parts of our body and breathing and meditating. Yeah, I have those 2 videos here on my channel. Okay, more votes for the day pass spa and pool. Yeah, like every 2 weeks. How often should I be going? Is every 2 weeks too much? Is that what I should do? I've not. Letitia says, have I ever been to the Hamptons or Martha's Vineyard for a house sit? I've never been to either, period. My parents have been to Martha's Vineyard. They've vacationed. They have vacationed in Martha's Vineyard before. I've never been to either. So I'm available for house sits. Holler at your friends. Holler at your friends. I'm available for house sits and pet sits. Okay. But we're not voting on this. Y'all started something. We're not voting on the next meetup location. We're not thinking about it. We're not ready for it. No. Well, maybe soon, but not today. We're not ready for that today. Okay. Not mid-January. Okay. Yes. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. I want to get in the pool. I want to eat good food and cake with cream cheese icing. She was like, what kind of cake do you like? I said, I like red velvet cake because there's usually cream cheese icing, or lemon with cream cheese icing. And Rashida was like, do they make lemon cake with cream cheese icing? I said, I would. I don't know what they do, but I know what I would do. Yes, I like cream cheese icing. Fondant, no. I will turn down a cake with fondant icing, which is totally not like me, but I can't stand fondant. And I'm not a big fan of most buttercreams. We need flavor. That cream cheese icing brings the flavor. It brings the party. Good. Mrs. McQueen, I plan to spend on my birthday on a beach in Barbados, the rest of the day to be determined. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Do it. Happy birthday if your birthday's coming up. Happy birthday. Okay, so how did we do? So let's talk about your vision boards now that we're an hour in. Let's talk about your vision boards. Do you have something on your vision board and you don't know how to get it? Serious question, all right? Do you have ease on your vision board and you don't know a step? Do you have something? Anybody have something on their vision board and they don't know how to actually get the thing, right? It sounds like something you want, but you don't know how to get yourself there. Let's talk on that. Let's work through it. Okay, thanks, Abba. Abba says every 2 weeks is perfect. Okay. Let me go. I'm gonna go pull up the YouTube video over here because, as you know, on Ecamm Live, I don't see every comment. So I want to see every comment on this. In case you really, like, seriously, if you have something on your vision board and you don't know how to get that, holler at us. Tell us. We're here. Live chat. Okay. Tiffany. Yes. All right. Eileen says Costa Rica is my dream location. Okay. My plan right now is late August, early September for my scouting trip. 2 weeks, maybe three, and then um, um, be there. Come back here, and then be there full time starting December or January, winter time. Last year I was here at I flew on Christmas Day, but I was here at Christmas time to exchange Christmas gifts with my mom and dad. Did we exchange Christmas gifts? I think we just exchanged the same money. I think they gave me money and I gave them money. And then I was like, we're not doing this next year. Oh, so maybe if I'm in Costa Rica, maybe they'll come down for Christmas and that'll be their Christmas gift. Okay. So, yeah, December, hopefully I'll be there. I will be there as a resident with an apartment or something, or house or something. Anybody, right? Like, if, I don't know, Costa Rica, San Jose, Costa Rica is a place that has larger houses as well. Uh, so it's a good place for some Golden Girls situations. I'm just saying, for some home sharing, for some short term, right? Because y'all know I'm there to get some kids, but short term home sharing. Okay. Amirio, on my vision, I'm assuming you mean on your vision board, you have luxury, money, and peace and ease, but I have been failing at those. Okay. Luxury, right? Luxury, we sometimes, so it depends on what you mean by luxury. So sometimes we think that luxury has to be a big thing, but it could be a small thing. Perfume is a luxury item, right? A cashmere bathrobe is a luxury item. So a luxury, when I think of luxury, I can't think of luxury without an actual physical purchase. But I guess massage and all that, that's also still a purchase, right? But if what you mean by luxury is just elevating the level at which you do things, find a thing that you need to elevate next, right? Find a thing that already needs replacing, and then how can you elevate that into luxury? Does that make sense? Okay. Peace and ease. What can you take off your plate, right? Is it the grocery shopping, the laundry, the house cleaning, right? We have a couple women in here who said that they've gotten a housekeeper to come in this starting this year. Find with peace and ease, right? Seriously, find things that don't fit in with you. Find things that don't fit in with the you that you want to be, and then figure out who can do them, who else could do this, or does nobody need to do it? Is it something nobody needs to do? How are you feeling on this, Amirio? What are you thinking? What are your thoughts? Hey, Tracy. Maria. Oh, girl. Maria says meeting a partner. Ha ha. How do we do this? I think I had a good plan in Curacao that I did not execute. Okay. So meeting men and meeting women, different. Okay. I think meeting women might be as simple as if you're talking about a partner who would be a woman. Meeting women to me is as simple as finding things that you're into and doing those things, right? There'll be women there. I think with meeting men, I feel like you need to do a extra thing, which is why I was supposed to join a co-working space in Costa Rica. I mean, in Curacao, and I didn't do it. I was supposed to go to a co-working space, and there would be men there. but I didn't do it because I like to just work from the bed. I work from my bed. I don't even get up and sit at the desk. The desk is right behind me. The bed is right there. I just work from the bed. I was advised to join a gym. Y'all know I'm not doing that. But I think even running, had I run and then been ready for these races that are upcoming, there are men at those races. Uh, Maria, what are you into? And are there people who would be potential partners who are also into that thing, right? Are you into beer, craft beer stuff and wine stuff? Whatever. The people who, if you want someone who shares your interests, get out and do it. I know with COVID, I know it's hard to get out and do. I don't know. I'm trying to give you advice. I don't even do it. I'm trying to giving you advice and on things that I don't even do. Ms. Deeds also says, how do I make real friends? Get in communities online of people who are into your thing. Seriously. If you're a black woman who's interested in moving abroad, if you're a black woman who's interested in planning your sabbatical, if you're a black woman who's interested in becoming a digital nomad and bopping around, join the Exodus Summit Facebook group, exodussummit.com/community, right? exodussummit.com/community. Anybody who made a friend through Exodus Summit? Is there anyone here who made a friend through Exodus Summit? Yeah, if you're a black woman who's into these things, join this community. This is where we are, right? If you're black but not a woman, the Blacks at Global community is for black people. Join community where people are into the things that you're into. I've made friends through Exodus. Anybody here? Right? I know Missy and Katrina, they meet up and stuff. So they've made friends through the Exodus Summit community and through this particular community as well. Yeah. So yeah, Tracy says me. Yeah. So seriously, these online communities, I know that Facebook groups have a terrible Facebook in general has a terrible reputation. Well deserved, okay? But there is a good thing that they have done. They have given people a place to make their community around their thing, right? I'm in the Exodus Summit community full of black women who are into the thing that I'm into. I'm in a not knitting, I'm in a crochet community full of women who are into the thing that I'm trying to get into, right? I'm in Black Girls Run and something else, right? But I'm a silent member of those, right? Yes, find people who are into your thing. It's so much easier to make friends in that way. It really is. If you're considering moving to another country, okay, or taking a sabbatical to another country, also join groups for expats, for black expats, for Americans who are in that country, right? So like the Black in Portugal community or whatever, right? Find communities for the places that you want to go. Start making friends today, right? Reach out. So if you're a person who knows how to reach out to people and you just need to find the right people, that's the answer. If you're a person who's not going to reach out to people, still get yourself in these communities, okay? Still introduce yourself. And then at some point, okay, make the leap, raise your hand and say, hey, I need friends, right? I'm looking for friends. Seriously, that's what these communities do. It's what they do. Yeah. Yes, Angela. Angela, our party coordinator, Angela, who coordinated the meetup that I had in Northern Virginia, right? Yeah, yeah. Once you get yourself into a space where other people are into your thing, it's really a lot easier to make friends, right? And that can be an online community, or it could be an in-person event, right? At this meetup this weekend. Like I said, some people did not just make friends, some people formed sisterhood, right? Some of these women are going to be sisters forever, right? Yes, online and in person. Get in community, get in groups with people who are into your thing. Okay? Okay? I know, state shade. I don't like Facebook. I don't. I'm not particularly fond of it either. Facebook can't stand me. Okay. It's less about me not liking Facebook and more about Facebook not liking me. Facebook, I am in trouble on Facebook all the time, right? But the Exodus Summit community that we host on Facebook, life changing, life changing community, right? These women are doing things. Let me tell you what we learned during this meetup. So last year at Exodus Summit 2021, after the summit, we told women, we had some women raise their hands to run an accountability group, right? So we had women raise their hands to say, I want to run an accountability group. And we divided the accountability groups up based on where in the world people wanted to move to, right? So we had a Merida, Mexico accountability group. We had a Costa Rica accountability group. We had a Mexico City accountability group. We had a Portugal accountability group, okay? So at this particular meetup, which just happened, so that was September. Here it is, July. We get to Mexico. Rashida gets there a few days early and goes down to Playa del Carmen and has dinner with a bunch of women, Black women in Playa del Carmen, and says to them, hey, how did all y'all get here? How do all y'all live in Playa del Carmen? And they say, we're the Playa del Carmen accountability group, and we've all moved here since September. How many? I don't know. I don't know how many women since September formed community from the Exodus Summit and moved themselves to Playa del Carmen in 9 months. We didn't know. So we didn't know. We let the accountability groups do what they were going to do. We didn't even, require them to report things back to us. Y'all do it. Okay. Y'all form your own sub communities, right? Y'all are fully autonomous. Form these communities and do what you got to do. Had to be 10 women. Had to be 10 women who attended Exodus Summit last year, joined the Playa del Carmen accountability group, and now live in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. And they're tight. They're friends right now, and they do things together. At Friday's meetup, they were together, and I was like, oh, how do y'all know each other, right? Seems, because I knew, like, Nicole lives in LA, and Kayla was living in Atlanta before she moved out. Like, so how do y'all know each other? Oh, we're the accountability group. That's how. Form community. So that is the thing that Facebook has done, right? It has done that. It's been wonderful to see. I love to see it. Even though I didn't know it was happening, now that I do know, it's been amazing to watch. Yes, right? Form community with people who are into what you're into. If you don't know how to find them, ask somebody, how do I find this group? If you still can't find them, start it. Deborah, are you here? Deborah started the 60 plus Black women expat community because she kept telling me to do it. I'm like, no, you do it. I do enough. I do enough. My day is full. Do you know how many? I need 2 hours for my nap time. General Hospital comes on at 2 p.m., right? So my day needs to be done by 1:30, right? I do enough. You started. And she started it. And they're a community. Yeah, and they're friends. Okay? Halisi, I love it. Instant community. I had someone in my comments popping off about why do Black people have separate groups? Friendships in Portugal from Black in Portugal. Yeah, moving can be isolating. Yeah. Listen, if anyone asks why do you need to be separate, this group is not for them, right? They don't get it. Because sometimes even Black people will say stuff like that. Sometimes even Black people will be like, I want all my sisters to be able to enjoy that, right? Whatever. I've been in groups with white women. Black women need their own. I've been in groups with men. Black women need their own. Or whatever it is, whoever you are, right? This is why LGBTQ communities have LGBTQ functions. They need their own. They need a space where they can be safe, where they don't have somebody gaslighting them all the time, talking about, you're the problem, or you don't need this, or whatever, right? It's no problem. There's no bigotry. There is no racism. There is no transphobia. There is no fat phobia. There, right? Fat girls traveling. If you want to get in a group for fat travelers, get in fat girls traveling, right? Wherever you fall on the intersectional web of humanity, whoever you are, find those people and get in those communities. I'm in fat girls traveling. Yes, we need it. We need it. Yeah, yeah. So when the people who ask those questions, it's just a dead giveaway that this community is not for them. Send them on their way. Send them on their way. Yes, this is not for you. If you have to ask, it's not for you. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's not worth the energy. No, it's not. Hey, Terry, Happy Girl Alaska. So Terry, did we have an Alaska uh, meetup? Can you report back? Or has it been rescheduled? Or did it happen? Did I miss it? Yeah. Can you let us know? Thanks. Because I still got Alaska on my vision board. If it's been rescheduled, holler at your girl. Okay. Or if I just need to wait until next year, let me know. Cutie Pie says, is there a male equivalent? So there are men who are doing it. That I don't know of men who actively share separately, right? So Halisi, who is our Black Utopia, and Angela, who is Angela and Angela, tell us your channel name with your husband, because you're on here with your channel name. But tell us so they have husbands, they travel with their husbands, and so they have information for family travel or couples travel or what have you. Are there solo Black men who talk this talk? Maybe. Most of the solo Black men talk about traveling to date and moving abroad to date, right? To date women. Well, they call it exotic, right? But I don't know too many men who talk this talk in terms of like, here's how you get your visa to this country. Here's how here's what this costs in this country. If so, if there's room, there's space. So if there's a man, I've had a couple of men go through my challenge. There's space for that info, for that conversation. That's why I don't shoo men away when they're here. There are men watching right now. Hello, men. Right? I don't shoo them away because I know that there's not a good resource, as far as I know, at this point, for single men, for solo men, like there is for women, like there are for women. But this is not their space, right? This is not a space for them to come and take over and do whatever it is that men do in groups. Yeah. Yes, you need your affinity groups, right? Yes. And multiple, right? Multiple affinity groups. I told you, I'm in Fat Girls Traveling. I'm in the Exodus Summit community. I was in the Blacksit Global community, right? Multiple. That's right. I need to find a Costa Rica community. Marina, who I interviewed on this channel, who is the Global Black Girl, she has a community for Black women she helps Black women move to Costa Rica. So I need to reach out to her and meet her and her friends in her community, right? This is what we do. This is how we do things now in 2022. Yes, we don't do all this stuff on our own. And we don't just push through and struggle through being solo and solitary. No, we do that. Tracy, I hate to keep going back to Cancun, but I'm literally still on a high. Me too. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. I keep looking at the pictures. I can't stop looking at the pictures, which is why I'm saying tag me in some new photos because I don't have a whole lot. So I keep looking at the handful of pictures that I do have. Tag us in some photos so that we can see them. Yeah. Yes. Hi, Raven. Thanks for the super chat. Because I'm on the Echem Live, it describes the emoji, Shiba dog rolling on the floor laughing out loud. Thanks for the super chat, Raven. All right. Oh, Tyra, Alaska's my home state. Okay, so did Terry answer us about the thing? Hi, Gloria. Gloria says, I have not heard you talk about Belize because I haven't been to Belize, and I don't know if I should be interested in Belize. What do y'all think? I don't think so. I like learning a different language. I feel like going to Belize is going to just feel like I'm in South America, in southern United States of America. You know what I mean? I want to go to a place where people speak a different language. I feel like, and this is, I've not been to Belize. This is based on no experience. This is all feeling. I feel like because Belizeans speak English, it's more full of Americans, white Americans, who I don't want to move around. I don't want to live a life with white Americans. Um, and so I have zero interest in Belize. Am I missing the boat? Am I missing something? Tell me, right? Am I missing out? Um, but I'm not interested in Belize because I think a lot of white Americans go to Belize, and I just don't want to. I don't want that, right? Same reason that San Miguel de Allende is wonderful, but I don't. It's too many. It's too many of them. Where can I have uh, less, and like the Lake Chapala, Mexico, half of Lake Chapala, Mexico is white Americans and Canadians. Okay, wanting to reschedule. Okay, Terry, keep us in the loop because you see, I still have Alaska on my vision board. Keep us in the loop. I'm so selfishly. I'm glad that you're rescheduling it. Okay, this is purely selfish. Yes, keep us in the loop. Yeah, yeah, it's a crazy time to try to schedule things. I don't know. Oh, also, I didn't finish reading that. Moving to Tulsa thanks to Libria. Oh, boo, Libria. Tulsa has a remote work program where if you are a remote worker and you get approved for their program, they pay you, I believe it's $12,000 over, is that right? $1,000 a month for 12 months, I think, to move into Tulsa. Boo. All right, well, you could still host a thing in Alaska even if you live in Tulsa. Just saying. Okay. Okay. Hania. So if you're in a group and you're meeting people, you just say the words, "Hi, I'm here to meet people, but I'm very shy." Fear of small talk. Okay, so small talk, if you like this YouTube channel, spoiler alert, you actually do like small talk. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like small talk. I don't like small talk. You actually do. Okay, because people who don't like small talk cannot watch my YouTube videos. And they tell me, right? You actually do like small talk. Okay? You like hearing about things, you like hearing about weather and food and things that people consider small talk, right? Some things people consider small talk are very important. Weather is very important to me and my life, right? How I show up in the world is very dependent on the weather. So to me, weather, you call it small talk, but it's also important talk. Anyway, you do like small talk, okay? You just are shy. It's okay to be shy. You tell people you're shy because you know what? There are the opposites out there. There are extroverted, unshy, approach you people. You just need to put yourself in a place where the approach you people know they can approach you. I promise you. I promise you. There are people out there who will do that work, right? They're good at it. All you have to do is introduce yourself, tell I'm shy, I'm here to meet new people, I'm into XYZ, and then let somebody else take over. And they will. They will. We talked about this before. Those Leo extroverts, they're here. They're out in the world. They're out there. You just have to say the words, write that one sentence. It won't hurt. Write one sentence and then let them take over. Okay, Angela's channel is Lamar and Angela. Yes. So Halisi is Our Black Utopia. Angela, Lamar, and Angela. Halisi and her husband are in Port. No, they're not. I just met them in Mexico. I just met Halisi in Mexico. But you're going. Are you guys going back to Portugal? Lamar and Angela and their kids are in Mexico right now. So you should see some Mexico videos on their channel right now. Or no pressure. No pressure, Angela. I just mean like soon. Okay, so you should see some Mexico videos on their channels called Lamar and Angela. Halisi and Rick are Our Black Utopia, and you should see some Portugal content over there. Where are we? This is Halisi. Yes. Yes. So you should see some Portugal content, but Halisi and her husband are now in Mexico. Yes. All right. So, yes to that. All right. Let me get back down in here. Oh, good. Natural Bay. I'm on my 3-month Jamaican exploration. Good. Have you hooked up with the people from Black expats and repats in Jamaica? That's a community of, surprise, Black expats and repats in Jamaica. Clarice is one of the, Mocha Moselle on the internet. Mocha Moselle is one of the heads of that community, or like creators of that community. Okay. Yes. All right. Good. Fire Rooster Leo here. Yes. So the Tyras of the world, okay? All you have to do is just let people know you're around, and the Tyras of the world will take over. Let them do their part. Don't deprive Tyra of her ability to go out and do her extroverted stuff, okay? All you have to do is say, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here and I'm shy, and let them do their part. I promise. A couple of weeks ago, I did a video talking about 24 Black women who changed my life, or who have made me the person that I am. Right? I think we would agree, right, that I am a kind and caring and confident and friendly and loving and giving and warm person. And that's all because I have had Black women in my life who were kind and caring and friendly and confident and warm and loving and giving, right? They have modeled that for me through their lives and through their interactions with me. And that is who I am today, right? And one of those was a Leo extrovert who reached out to me, the introvert, believe it or not. I know nobody ever believes it. People who don't know me in real life don't believe it, but I am an introvert. I've taken all the tests. INFP, right? I'm an introvert. I am the dreamer. I am the hermit, right? I've had these extroverts reach out to me and hold my hand through situations. They do it. Let them do it. They love it. They really love it. Let them live. Let them live. If you don't tell them you're out here, how are they going to know that they can reach out to you? Barbara says she feels the same way. That's why I decided to go to Cancun to get out of my shell and do something different. Yes, you do have to, right? If you want something you haven't gotten, you've got to do something you've never done. Yes, you do have to do things a little differently. But seriously, it's really a matter of hello. I'd love to meet some new people, and I'm very shy, right? Let them then take over. Let them take over. They'll do it. Terry says Leos are some of my favorite people. Never met one I didn't like. I have. I, but mostly, yes. Yes, they know what they want, and they're not going to let you flounder. They're not going to let you fall to the wayside. A Leo is not going to let you be out here just adrift. They're going to take over. They're going to take over. Okay, Anna. Hi, Anna. I'm late. You're not late. Welcome. We're here. Last time I was on, I said I was getting a tech job by the end of the month. That didn't happen, but I got an offer last week. Wonderful. And I start in 2 weeks. Wonderful. A life of ease. Here I come. Wonderful. Congratulations, Anna. Congratulations. Okay. Is it too late to push your start date back a little bit and take a couple of weeks off? Or have you already had time off? No pressure. Okay. Also, um, yeah. Is this remote? Congratulations. I'm asking you a lot of questions that are none of my business. Congratulations, Anna. That's wonderful. Yes, you put out your intention. You put effort towards that intention. You got the thing. You got the victory. That's wonderful. I hope the job is a wonderful. I hope it's a wonderful company to work for with wonderful coworkers, and that it moves you in the direction of your dreams. That's wonderful. All right. Yeah, Erica. I'm an overthinker and often think my way out of deeper connection. Thanks, y'all. Yeah, yeah. I don't have an overthinking problem, but I see that sometimes in women. I'm like, you know what? You have what you need. You just don't see it because you're busy thinking about it, right? It's that kernel, that nugget, that little bloom. It's there. It's gonna open up, right? I just talked to a friend yesterday about this, right? And she was like talking about having meeting, being in a new place and meeting friends and stuff. And I'm like, some of those relationships, those acquaintances now will bloom into full fledged friendships. Some of them will. Yeah, you just keep nurturing them. Leos are tough. Yeah, I have met Leos I didn't like. I can spot them. I can spot them. But I also have Leos that I love. My dad is a Leo as well. Tyra's standing up for her gang. Tyra's standing up for her clan. Yes, our catamaran was called Amazing. That was the name of the boat. Yeah, and we had an amazing time. I almost got lost at sea, but we had an amazing time. Amazing, amazing. It was a wonderful time, a wonderful chance to. It's kind of funny when you see people who you've seen on screen and you meet them in person, it doesn't seem strange. Like you would think it would feel strange to meet a person who you've never met before, who you've just seen on screen. But some of these women, like I do coaching, right? I've done YouTube coaching, I've done coaching, I've done house sitting coaching. So a lot of these women, I've seen their faces before and I've talked to them, and it wasn't strange to be face to face with them and hugging them, right? Kathy, well, Angela and I have met in person already. But Kathy, Halisi, right? It wasn't all that strange to see them face to face. It felt normal and natural when you would think it would feel strange, but it felt normal and natural to be able to finally see them face to face. My vision board is a virtual crawling ivy. I'll show you. Oh, wait, I done closed it out. Hold on. Let me show you. I did a virtual vision board on Canva, and if you look in the description of this video, you'll see it. If you look in the description of this video, you'll see the video on how I made it, is what I'm saying, on Canva, or how we made it. We did them together. Let me show you. This is my virtual vision board that I made the end of last year. And it's just a bunch of spots, right? A bunch of squares. I took these photos from some, like this is just a screenshot from an Amazon listing, right? Some of these are, what are they called? Pinterest images. I'm pretty sure I got this lady from Pinterest and these women from Pinterest, I'm pretty sure. Right, so I just collected a whole bunch of pictures from the internet and then moved them over to Canva and put them on on Canva onto a vision board. Yeah, so I did mine virtually. I may print it. It's not too late to print it. So I may take it somewhere. I may get it printed out. I may not. Yeah. So if you want an actual one, because one year I like the year that I did most of the things on my to-do list for the year was the year that I had a physical vision board and I had like a whiteboard right beside it. I had them in my living room. Now people didn't come to visit me because I worked night shift. So I just had mine in my living room. I had the vision board and then I had a whiteboard. So I think run a marathon or maybe run a half a marathon was on that vision board. And I did that. And running the half a marathon at that time meant I needed to run, I needed to eat well, I needed to do cross training, right? So I did P90X. That was the thing at the time, right? So every day I would like, did I cross train? Did I do P90X? And every day it was like a daily tracker. You know, y'all know what a daily tracker is, right? Did I do P90X? Did I prepare my meals to take to work instead of buying the food? Did I do these things? And those got me to running the half marathon. I think that year I lost 65 pounds. I ran a half marathon. I did like 3 pretty big things that year. And it was because I had my vision board that I saw all day while I was home, all day, every day. And I had my check board to actually check off the things that were going to get me there. And that was a year that I actually look back and be like, when I started the year and where I ended the year, I made good progress. Yeah. But you know what works for you. If you want a physical board, do a physical board. If you want to both, do both. Yes. Senior insurance advisor. I printed my vision board at Kinko's for $1. Yeah. I think I printed something. Oh, I printed some pictures out at Staples a few months ago, and it was really inexpensive. I tried to take some photos to hang up. I wanted to hang some of my photos up on the wall, and I printed them at Staples, and they were very inexpensive. But it turns out I didn't like the way they came out. All right. Yeah, I did P90X and Insanity. I was very physically fit at that time. My face didn't look cute. My face looks cuter here. I got down to 165 pounds. That was wrong. I just want to say, you'll never see me that thin again. I'm 5'9". 165 for me was too small. I didn't like my face. You won't see that again. But I did enjoy those workouts. For me, a person with bad knees, I'm knock-kneed. If you see me, I'm knock-kneed. Running, there's no way I can be a runner if I don't do a whole lot of other lower body work, right? I need to do a lot of other lower body training, or as soon as I go out, my knees are shot. So I had to do some extra stuff to be able to run. The power of the vision board. The first power of the vision board is in making the vision board, right? It's in actually deciding what you want, because it's surprising how many people just don't know what they want. I guess it's not surprising because our day is we're just bombarded. When do you have time to sit and dream of what you want? Like what you really want, not what people tell you should be the next thing. Oh, you bought a house, next you need to buy a rental property, right? Oh, you finished graduate school, next you need to get your doctorate. Oh, you raised your children, next you need to adopt other people's children, right? Not what people say you have to do, but what do you really want? So the first power of the vision board is in thinking about, what do I really want for myself, right? Is it, do I really want a rental property? Do I want to do a whole lot less? How do I want to feel? Right? That is the first power that the vision board gives you, right? Just clarity. And then it gives you the daily reminder. Most of our day is operated in habit mode. Our brains just function on habit. It's why when you get in your car to go to the grocery store, you end up driving to work, right? Our brains operate on habit, and you need to we have to pull ourselves out of habit mode into mindfulness. I know mindfulness has a woo-woo connotation, but just being mindful, it's a regular everyday word. Just being mindful of what you're doing and why you're doing it. Why am I doing this? And is this going to take me to the next goal? So like I said, when I wake up in the morning and I still sleep with my phone in the bed, I've talked about this a million times. I wake up in the morning, I open up my phone, I go to Twitter, there's always some horrendous thing happening. And I lose the first 2 hours of my day, which happen to be the time in my day when my brain is at its best. If I'm doing something creative, like writing a book, which I'm doing, I need to do it in the first 2 hours of the day. Instead, I'm on my phone because I'm not mindful of what I said I needed to do. I'm not mindful of what I'm actually doing. The vision board is a way to keep the things that you want to do top of mind. That's what the vision board does for me. It gives me clarity on what I want, what I actually want. It gives me the mindfulness to put these things onto my calendar. To me, a vision board without a calendar is a problem. So that's why you see so much of my stuff not done yet, not even started yet, not on my calendar. I forgot I was even going to read 22 books this year. I don't have reading time on my calendar. Right. So when I stopped walking, I stopped listening to audiobooks, because some of my reading time, some of the books I want to listen to as audio. Some books are really wonderful as audiobooks, I want to tell you. Some authors do really fancy special things. Questlove's audiobook Creative Quest was a wonderful audiobook because he incorporated music and a lot of stuff, right? So anyway, I don't have read on my calendar. So the vision board plus the calendar equals change, progress at least. Vision board plus calendar equals progress. So that's what I think the vision board does. Clarity, mindfulness. Because seriously, most of our day, scientists, this is a scientific thing. This is not me making this up. Most of our day we're operating out of habit, right? We're just operating out of habit. But a habit will keep you where you are. That's why your brain forms that groove. I think of it like a record, a needle on a record, because I'm that old. I remember records, right? It's a habit. It helps you burn less energy to survive, right? So you burn less energy because you're doing things out of habit. But if you want something new, you've got to break that habit. And mindfulness is the way that you do that. Being mindful of what am I doing? Why am I doing it? Why am I eating Captain Crunch for dinner? Because I have a habit. If I have Captain Crunch in the house, I'm eating it until that box is empty, right? I'm not thinking. Yesterday I had 2 bowls of so I haven't had Captain Crunch for dinner since we came back from Mexico because I said I'm not doing that anymore. But I did have it for dessert. Okay. And I said, I'm going to have a bowl of Captain Crunch for dessert. What did I do? I went back downstairs and got a second bowl of Captain Crunch for dessert. I didn't even think about it. I wasn't thinking. It wasn't a planned, let me go down here and get a second bowl of Captain Crunch. No. Habit. My brain knows when I finish a bowl of Captain Crunch, I usually go eat another bowl of Captain Crunch. I went down, got up, walked down the steps into the kitchen, opened the box of cereal, poured the milk without actually physically wanting another bowl of Captain Crunch. That's habit, right? I need a mindfulness practice that is going to pull me out of these habits. I need a mindfulness practice for my evenings. I need a mindfulness practice for my mornings. And I need some sort of food eating time mindfulness, right? Where I sit down and think about this before I get it, right? My dad and I are chocolate addicts. Right now in the refrigerator, there is the bag this size of Reese's peanut butter cups, Raisinets, and Hershey's. He likes Hershey chocolate, which I don't really care for. Hershey toffee, right? So if I open the refrigerator to get anything, I'm also grabbing chocolate. I'm not hungry for chocolate. I'm okay eating chocolate at dessert. I'm okay going all day without chocolate and just having it for dessert. But I don't. I eat it every time I open the refrigerator because it's there, because I'm not being mindful of what I'm doing. I'm just letting the habit brain take over. Too much. My habits are running my life, and they're not moving me to the life I want. Imagine me being a mom. Imagine me having, right? I'm going to Costa Rica. Y'all know I'm going to Costa Rica so I can work on this adoption strategy. Imagine this life, but with a child. Where we eat where we eat Captain Crunch for dinner. And where I have no idea what I'm doing for the day. Where I lay in my bed and scroll on Twitter for the first 2 hours of the day. That would suck. I would be not winning at parenting. So I want to work on these things. I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to stop talking about food. Right. That's what a vision board does for me. Clarity, mindfulness. And a good way to go back and track the progress, right? Tony Robbins says happiness is hope plus progress. Again, I'm not a Tony Robbins fan, but I do really, really, really agree. I co-sign. I think happiness really is hope plus progress. You don't even need to have the thing to feel the happiness of the thing. You just need progress towards the thing. I believe that. I know that as a person who is working towards things. I'm working towards having a family. I'm working towards writing a book. The happiness really is in the progress. And that's what a vision board does. The Body Electric supplement, a vision board and writing things down gives you a 41% more likely chance of success. I like it. Write the vision. Make it plain. Yes. So that's what I think, that's the point. That's the point of the vision board. So again, the vision board doesn't have to be about doing, doing, doing. It can be about feeling, feeling, feeling. How do I want to feel? Right? It doesn't have to be, I want to read 22 books. I want to go to Alaska, right? It can really be, I want to feel renewed. I want to feel recharged. I want to feel like I am receiving as well as giving, right? Those things, put them on your vision board. And then what are the steps? What's a step? What's a step I can take towards that? I know. That's one of the reasons. Wild Love Living, Costa Rica does have some of the best natural chocolate I've ever had. The chocolate and the coffee in Costa Rica, I think she's the one. I think Costa Rica is the one. Between the coffee and the chocolate and being a rice and beans fan, I'm a fan of rice and beans. I got no problem, right? Some people would not want to eat rice and beans every day. I think I could. I think I could. I think she's the one. I think I have found my perfect match. I just told my one of my coaching clients yesterday, there may not be a 10 out of 10 location for you, but there's a 9, right? Maybe there's no 10 out of 10. If you have 10 requirements, maybe there is not a 10, but there's a 9, and you can be happy and in love with a 9. Yes, I think Costa Rica is the one. I think. All right. Okay. I'm a spiritualist. No, spirit artist. Hi, I'm a spirit artist. Hey, I want to feel financially independent. All right. So this requires tangible action, right? Tangible. Yeah, this requires action and actual results, right? This is something that you can get coaching on. This is something you can get help with, right? What does financial independence mean for you? Rashida's right that there's nobody ever tells women that here's the dollar figure, right? They tell you to work towards financial independence, but they never tell you, okay, you've achieved financial independence. But is there a dollar figure for you that would mean you are financially independent? There is. Spoiler alert, there is. There's a dollar figure for all of us where we know that I don't need to make another dollar to live my life. There is enough. There is a number that is the enough number. That number varies, right? How many people do you feel like do you need to support? My financial independence number is going to be a little different because I'm just about to start family life. I'm just about to start having kids or getting kids from somewhere. Anybody know of any? Holler at me. I'm shopping, right? But it's also not that high for me because I don't plan to live in the United States, right? Costa Rica is not a cheap place for Central America anyway, but it's not expensive. It's not San Francisco, right? There's a dollar figure, and it's a place where you can live without a car, right? There is a dollar figure. Coaches out here will help you with this number. Adelia Aburashade is here, right? She's a coach who helps with this. Rashida is here. Rashida's on the loose. Rashida Dow, they're here. If you get what's the best way? Rashida and Adelia, if y'all are still here, do you have a video about how to decide this number? If not, can you make one? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, right? At some point, I came up with a figure for me of $21,500 per month. So I don't have a financial independence number, but I have this is how I can live my life the way I want month. And so I know when I make 21.5 per month, I'm living, right? My daughter has a nanny. I have a cook, right? At 21.5 per month, my employees, right? At 21.5, I have a nanny. I have someone who cooks our meals, and I have someone who does the bulk of the work in my business, right? I pay my employees, and I live well, and I take vacations, and I bring my parents with me at 21,500 per month, right? I have that kind of number. For me, I'm still making money, right? I still do coaching. I still have my YouTube channel. Right. So I'm still making money. So that's not technically a financial independence number. It's not a financially independent number. It's not a FIRE number, but it is the life of my dreams number, right? 21.5 per month. Everything is taken. I have savings, At 21.5, all of the things. And then the next number is the yacht. I told y'all I've picked out various yachts at various price points. I found a yacht around $16 million. I found a yacht in the $30 million range. Which actually there's not a big difference between those two. And I found an 80 something million dollar yacht, which I would love, which is significantly better than the other two, right? With a full pool, a swimming pool, right? A yacht with a pool, not just a yacht with a hot tub or a plunge pool, but a yacht with a lap pool, child, right? I don't know how we got here. Okay. Financial, a number. It's a number. And then on the vision board, the steps, right? The steps on that vision board. Here are the things I need to do to get here. Yes, yes, and yes. Yeah. Get coaching on these things. Seriously, get coaching. You don't have to try to, sometimes the overthinkers out there, you might overthink what you actually need. You might be a lot closer than you know. You might be a lot closer than you know to the things, or you might at least be on track, right? You might very well be on track. You just don't know it yet. That's what a third party, a set of fresh eyes can help you see. Are you on track, girl? Do you need to make some changes, honey? Right? Bring in some support. Bring in some help, right? You know Adelia, Picky Girl travels the world, right? You know Rashida, Sheeta's on the loose. They do coaching on these things. Don't come to me for coaching on money. Don't do it. All right? Because I will have you shopping for yachts. Okay? Don't come to me for money coaching. I coach YouTube things. I coach house sitting. All right? But those are the places that you go when you need a Black woman's help with these things. Okay? There are some people who are always going to see Black women as people who are the servants, the help. And there are people who cannot help Black women. There are people out here who just cannot help Black women get financially free because they don't believe it. They don't believe that that's our role or our right. They don't believe we deserve it. Okay, so get the right coaching from the right people, because there are people who will keep you on the hamster wheel just because you're a Black woman, just because this is what they've always seen. They've never seen a Black woman. Just be free. So that's what we do. That's what we do. We get help. We get help. Yeah, I'm gonna have you shopping for a yacht. Okay, so don't come to me for money coaching. Okay. I have yachts picked out at various price points. You heard, I just told you that. I have them picked out, right? Now, by the time I'm ready for a yacht, these yachts are going to be they're going to need to be refurbished. They're going to be refit. In the yacht world, it's called refit. They're going to need to be refit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but somebody can help you with what you really need, right? Do you really need a yacht? Probably not. If you really need to know what your figure is, right? Or if you really need to know how to get to the figure, maybe you figured it out, but you don't know how to get there, get you some help. Get support. Get coaching. High five. Yes. So you see, I'm trying to not type and let me see. Let me get you the right. I'm going to give you their coaching channels, YouTube channels. So what I don't have is their, let me see. I'm going to put her IG because it's Picky Girl Travels the World. I'm going to confirm that it all fits. Picky Girl. Because on one of them, she's Picky Girl Travels without the vowels. No, Picky Girl Travels. So I'm going to put her. This is what I was trying not to do. It take 10 years to do this. Okay. Okay, on Instagram, she is Picky Girl Travels. She's Picky Girl Travels the World on YouTube. And I think I need to open up a window and get her link to her YouTube channel. That's probably the best thing. Okay, so if you need money to live your dreams, right? If you need to find the FU money, I love that. I don't think she uses that phrase anymore, but I love it, right? If you need the FU money to leave a job, leave a relationship, leave a country, right? Adelia is your coach. Adelia Aborashade. On YouTube and on Instagram, she's Picky Girl Travels the World. On YouTube, she's Picky Girl Travels the World. On Instagram, she's Picky Girl Travels. All right, so let me give you that was her Instagram. I just linked to that. And then her YouTube channel. I'm gonna give you that link right now. YouTube.com/Picky Girl Travels the World. It's the whole thing. Okay, you can click this link right now. Subscribe to her YouTube channel. You can click that other link. Follow her on Instagram. Okay, do those now so you don't forget. Okay, and then when you watch her YouTube video and she says I'm hosting a boot camp, or I'm hosting a this, or if you're ready for one-on-one coaching, she does group things and she does one-on-one things. Okay, get on it. I don't know. Let me see. The last time, would I have had a link to, I don't know that I have the right link to her. Let's see. You never know. I may have it. Services. No. Yeah, that's the best. And then when you go to her Instagram, let's do this. When you go to her Instagram, click on the link on the Instagram to get to the Financial Confidence Academy. Okay. I know, but it's okay. So you go to Instagram.com/Picky Girl Travels. There it is, Financial Confidence Academy. PickyGirlTravels.Thinkific.com. Okay, let me put the link here. Okay, one more. I'm going to give you one more link for Dahlia. Okay, Financial Confidence Bootcamp. Now let's see. Picky Girl Travels .Thinkific.com. Okay, how'd I do? Let me click on it. I can't click on it. If you click on the link and it's not working, tell me, please. Okay? So that's Adelia's Financial Confidence Bootcamp. Okay, I put for Black women on the end because I want you to know it's for you. Okay? All right. Okay, so that's the financial confidence coaching. I think, and then Rashida's program is From Burnout to Bliss. Okay, From Burnout to Bliss is full sabbatical or move abroad coaching. It's a full program. So if you're looking to move abroad and you need help with the money and other things, right? The moving abroad, the leaving of the job, all of those things together. From Burnout to Bliss is FromBurnoutToBliss.co. Okay, that's Rashida Dow's coaching program. Okay, I did it. I did all the typing. All right, yes, okay. We get help. When we need help, we get help. All right? There are shortcuts. There are easier ways to do things. You don't get points. You don't get bonus points for doing things on your own. You don't get bonus points for doing things the long way, the hard way, the drawn out way. You get coaching from people so that you can get expedited progress, expedited results, expedited freedom. Yes, we do that, okay? We get help with things, with these things. Okay, so those are the resources for financial prep and for move abroad and or sabbatical stuff, okay? Utilize them. If you look in the description, you'll also see the link to house sitter, my house sitter toolkit, I was going to say house sitter stuff, new house sitter toolkit. Okay. So if house sitting is going to be a part of your plan, get the new house sitter toolkit at housesit.vicarious.com/toolkit. That's in the description. Okay. I told you I'm about to go house sit in Nashville. House at the end of this month. House has a swimming pool, so you'll see some more swimsuit pictures. All right. You'll see some more swimsuit pictures. And then I'm still looking for a house sit in the meantime. So hopefully you'll see me pop up in the Hamptons sometime soon. Me and my little gold car, we're gonna be going, okay, this summer. Yeah. Okay. Yes, we don't do things. There are no bonus points for doing things the long way, the hard way, the solo way. That's not how it's done. Okay. There's no extra reward for taking longer. You don't get an extra reward for taking the long route. So get support, get help. That's what it does, right? Okay. You're welcome. Okay. All right. So that's our vision board update. I'm sorry. So I asked you to report on how you felt about your vision board progress. I saw a couple of women's updates and then I scrolled past some things. So I hope that if you don't know the first step, right, if you have some stuff on your vision board and you don't know how to get them, okay. Let's see, have I made a video about something like that? I've made a video about how to say no, and I think that's a helpful video, right? It's really about, it's not only about how to say no, it's really about how to decide what do you want, right? How to decide what is it? What do I actually want? It's in the playlist that's linked in the description of this video. I have a Black women, what's it called? Breakthroughs for Black women. I have a playlist called Breakthroughs for Black women. Look in the description of this video at the Breakthroughs for Black women playlist. Click on that link and you'll see some videos. One of those is about how to say no. That's a really good video on like what do I want? What is it that I really want? Let's throw off the stuff that other people have told me to move towards. Let's figure out what I really want for myself, for my future. I love that video. It's a really good walkthrough. It's basically like a portion of my book, right? Walking through a portion of the job detox workbook that I'm working on. Don't ask. Don't ask me when it's going to be ready. Don't ask me. Okay. But that's a portion of the workbook. There's a section on just working through what do I want, right? What is it? What is it that I want? What do I, and what am I, and how do I make sure that the decisions that I make in my daily life move me towards those things? Okay. Okay. So nice hanging out with you. Okay, I gotta go. So nice hanging out with you guys. Some of you from the Exodus Summit Meetup, I miss you already. I miss you guys. That was awesome. We're gonna do something again. We're gonna do something again. It was awesome. We stayed. We didn't talk much about the meetup. We stayed. Some of the women stayed in the hotel with us. So like when I went out to breakfast, when I went out to lunch, when I went to dinner, when I got in the pool, when I laid by the pool, there was just my new friends just right there. So that was wonderful. Those of you who didn't stay in the hotel, I hope that you still met and spent time with women. Okay. Or not. If you didn't want to, that's fine too, right? This was what you wanted it to be. I know a lot of y'all were in some of the same other resorts, other hotels, other hostels. So I know there was one hostel, the Monkey something hostel. There was a good number of women there. And so hopefully y'all did the same. Y'all got to know each other, got to meet and hang out and spend time together. I got this pin. I said during the meetup, I was like, a lot of these women have the same face. What I didn't realize was I was talking about the same woman. Shelly gave me this pin, and then she was staying in the hotel, and I thought there were two different women with the same face. I just found out this morning that it was the same woman. The same woman who gave me the pin was the woman who was staying with us in the hotel. Yes, and so it was really wonderful to be able to meet you guys and hang out with you guys. I miss you. I miss you already. Yes, I'm tired. I'm still tired, but it was fantastic. It was fantastic. Okay, and Connie Perry can't stop talking about it. Yes. All right, so it was amazing. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go. Okay. Okay, so thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling, spending your morning. Mayan Monkey. Okay, yes, Nirel. Yes. Okay, I got to meet Nirel. I looked at Nirel and I was like, hi, do I know your name? She was like, Nirel. Yes, you know my name. Don't be over in Mexico acting funny. Yes, it's me in the flesh. Good. Okay. Good. Yeah. 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 Okay. Wonderful. She was like, yes, you know my name. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you again next week. Okay. Bye.